Drive prices are kind of ridiculous right now. So what do you do if a drive in your Unraid server starts failing, but it's not completely dead yet? This is actually the best case scenario because you still have time to safely move the data off the drive before it fails completely. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to move your data off a failing drive using Unbalance. Remove that drive from your array and keep your server running until prices come back down. So here's what's happening. Your drive is starting to show signs of bad sectors, read-write errors, or smart warnings. That means the drive is degrading. But it's still readable, and that gives us a huge advantage. Instead of relying on Parity to rebuild later, you can proactively move the data off the drive while it's still accessible. Important warning here. Before we start, even though this drive isn't dead yet, it will fail eventually. So don't delay this process. Don't run heavy workloads during this, and if you've got critical data, back it up. Let's start by moving the data off the failing drive. I'm going to be using the Unbalance plugin. If you already have it installed, perfect. If you don't already have it installed, it's in the Apps tab. It's really easy to set up. And I've also got my top 11 plugins video where I go over Unbalance if you want to take a quick look at it. I'll leave that in the description. To open up Unbalance, I'm going to go over to my plugins. It's alphabetical, so down near the bottom, I've got Unbalanced. I will find it and click on it. I'm going to make sure that the Enable Unbalanced server is set to yes, so that it's actually running. If it's not, set it to yes, hit apply. Then over on the left side, we'll click on Open Web UI. We're going to allow it, and we'll open it up. Unbalanced is pretty easy to use. What we're going to do is find our source disk first. In this case, I know disk 6 is failing in this system, so I'll find it in the list here. It's this 3 terabyte drive. Select it. Then we'll need to select what we want to move, which in this case, I want to move everything off this drive. So I'll just select all the folders that it contains. Then over on the right, target disks. Which disks do we want it to go to? Since I want it to scatter the data and put it across the disks, I will do select all. However, at the bottom down here, I've got my Docker pool and cache pool. I don't want it going to those. So I'll remove those two. Everything else is good. It automatically does not put disk 6 in this list, which is good because we don't want it going back to that drive. Once you've got the source selected, the data you want to move selected, and where you want it to go, you'll hit next. Unbalanced will go through and look at the disk layout and everything and figure out where it's going to put everything. Shows you the basic synopsis of what it's going to do. We'll hit next. Gives you a summary of what it's going to do. It's going to take the source disk from 6 and move it to all the destination disks that you selected. We can select move, which will move the data off that drive, or we can copy it. Since I want to make sure that everything is off it, I'm going to do move and let it run. Now Unbalance will move files off the failing drive and distribute them across the other disks. And it'll even keep everything within your existing share structure. This can take hours or even longer, depending on how much data you have. While this is running, you want to avoid heavy usage. Don't reboot the server unless it's absolutely necessary. And keep an eye on errors. If the drive gets worse during the move, that's normal with failing drives. Currently it says I've got about 2.5 hours here. We'll pause it here. I'll be back in a couple hours. And we'll carry on. All right, I'm back. Only 4 hours and 37 minutes later. So let's move on. Now that it's done, we need to check the Unbalanced summary. As you can see here, how much data was moved. I'll check the log real quick. Command finished, progress 100%. All right, that looks good. Let's go back to our Unraid dashboard. All right, from here, I'm gonna go back to my main tab, check out the drive space. There we go, drive 6 right there, 3 terabyte drive. Looks pretty empty to me. Now here, this 20.9 gigabytes is a little misleading. Let's go check in terminal just to make sure. Open up terminal. And here we're going to type in du-sh space /mnt and then the disk that we'd like to check. So disk 6, press enter, and it comes back with 0, meaning there's nothing left on it. If you want to look at a different drive, type out the same command again and just put in a different disk. Let's go with disk 7. That one's got 866 gigs on it. All right, now that we're sure the data's off there, I'm going to exit out of the terminal window. And now the scary part, let's go remove the drive from the array. So to do that, step 1, we're going to stop the array. On our main tab, we'll scroll to the bottom. You'll find array operation, click stop. Give it a moment, depending on how many Docker containers you have. This can take a few minutes. In the meantime, we'll just wait. All right, now that the array is stopped, let's move on to step 2, which is unassigning the drive. So we'll find our failing drive. For me here, disk 6. We'll drop down and select no device. At this point, it's a good idea to take a photo or a screenshot of your drive layout Now that that is done, let's move on to step 3, which is starting in maintenance mode. So we're going to scroll all the way down. We'll put a check mark here in maintenance mode. And over to the right of there, where it says start, we'll disable the missing disk. Go ahead and click yes, I want to do this, and then hit start. All right, now that the array started, let's drop down to the bottom again and stop the array. Oh my gosh, it takes forever. Now that it's stopped, let's go wipe out the array and create a new one. To do that, we'll go up to the Tools menu, drop down, first section here underneath Unraid OS, we will look for New Config. We'll click that. This next part is very important. We're going to select the option to preserve our current assignment. You find Preserve Current Assignments, drop down, and select All. Put a little check mark in the box there that says, yes, I want to do this, and then hit Apply. Now let's go back to our main tab. All right, now that we're on the main tab, we're going to move on to step 5, which is we're going to verify all the drives are in the correct position. This is something you don't want to skip. Remember that photo I told you to take earlier, or the screenshot? This is why. So get out your device, your screenshot, whatever it is, look at the image, and make sure that everything is exactly where it was before. It should be, but double check just to make sure. Or as my sister-in-law says, double make sure. Those are all correct, correct. That's correct. UP7. And Docker is good as well. Once you've made sure that all disks are correct and the removed disk is gone, we'll move on to step 6, which is starting the array up. Go down to the bottom, find the array operation, and click Start. Here you'll see a warning saying Proceed to Start. The parity disk's contents will be overwritten. I'm aware of that. Now you are. Go ahead and hit Proceed. All right, step 7 is the Parity Sync. At this point, Unraid will now go through and rebuild the parity drive without the disk that you would remove from the system. We're going to let this complete fully, and at the end of this, your failing drive will be gone, and your data is safe once again on the other disks. Your array is smaller, the parity is valid again, and your server keeps running like normal. Here's a few extra tips. Don't trust the drive again, ever. Even if it works later, it's done. Don't reuse it in your array. Another thing is to watch your remaining space. You just redistributed a lot of data, so make sure that you don't overfill any of your other disks. Adding a new drive later is easy. When prices drop, you stop the array, you assign a new disk, you start the array, and you let it rebuild. And if you're just getting started with Unraid, I've got a free Unraid starter pack linked below. It covers the exact setup, folder structure, and tools that I use to get a clean, high-performing system from day one. If you do end up picking up a replacement drive or grabbing an Unraid license, I have an affiliate link down below. It doesn't cost you anything extra, just helps support the channel. And if you want early access to videos and a more structured way to learn Unraid, check out the Patreon details below. And if you run into any other issues, I've got more Unraid guides right here to help you out.